welcome to a new goals review. I'm actually really consistent with them, doing my every monthly goals review, so I think we're just getting started. My first goal is in the free time category, where I decided to want to read 24 books this year, and this month I read 4. Actually 5, I think. I'm not sure, but definitely 4, and I think I'm already like 58-60% because I have like read over 14 books now, so I would say we made a lot of progress. I definitely want to read a bit more in April when I have vacation, so it's kind of a goal that completed by itself, so it's not so much I have to do, just have to remind myself sometimes to read a bit, but it's going actually really well. Then in my travel category, I have a goal of completing the A1.2 course in Spanish in Bubble. It has like 61 lessons and I've done 60% by now, and I did like 20% this month. So I would say in January I was really full in, and then February I kind of had like a dip, but this month I did a lot, and I think I will do even more in April because when I'm on vacation I definitely want to do one lesson every day, so I think I will make a lot of progress. Maybe we're gonna complete this by the end of April. Okay, maybe May, but we're doing really well. Then in my home category, I want to make my home feel like a cottage. That's kind of like the overall goal. And this month I worked a lot on the kitchen, just to kind of like straighten up, not every day, but a lot of days. Cleaning the trash cans that I had kind of like put off because I hate to do that. But well, who likes to do that? But yeah, finally I've done it, and I think now I'm in a place where I'm like, okay, this is good enough. I definitely have to clean the oven, but otherwise I feel like we've made enough progress there. And in April I would like to start working here on the living room, doing the shelf that I have here that is yeah, well, it's definitely lacking organization, let's say it like that. And I should also dust. So yeah, that's kind of like what I would like to do in April. In my love category, that's kind of like love and self-love. I had one goal that's called I practice self-love, self-care and secure attachment on a daily basis. And I read the book Detox Your Thoughts, so that was a really good book to read about emotions and how we kind of like detach from our thoughts and not kind of like taking them in and believing everything that we think, and especially seeing emotions like weather, just knowing, okay, if I'm sad today, it's not gonna rain the whole time. And I really felt like I was better in sitting with the emotion and also knowing it won't stay there forever, so just let it process, get through the body, and then moving on. And I think I did a lot of these kind of cycles of like different emotions, which was a bit tiresome, but yeah, I definitely feel better, so it was probably worth it. The second goal in that category is I have learned to manifest, and I mean this is also kind of like not a super measurable goal. What I've done is I finished the book Manifestation for Beginners, or Manifesting for Beginners, I think one of the two. And the writer Victoria Jackson, she also has a podcast, and she had like a really cool workshop, which I definitely want to talk about in my next video. She had like a spring goal setting workshop, which is kind of inviting you to get into her membership, which sounds interesting. So I did that with a friend, and that was so much fun because she had like I have to gonna tell you that next time, but I really enjoyed to have like a little manifestation practice and doing a bit journaling and maybe a little bit visualization. And I think I will go through the book once more now when I'm on my vacation and think about like how do I want to implement the steps that you learn there, because it's kind of a 9-step process. And yeah, maybe we can work a little bit on that. Then I have a finance goal. I want to save 60,000 Norwegian krone, and I have to say, I haven't made any progress on that. I definitely feel a lot of resistance with this goal. Just like tracking, I feel resistance, and looking at it. It's also because I know I have several expenses coming that are like really expensive. I probably will have to get a new MacBook at one point. This one is on its last end, and I also want to go on vacation, obviously. So I definitely feel a bit pressure because I'm not sure if I'll be able to complete the goal, and that's probably why I'm like meh, 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 meh. But you know what? April is a new month. We can start again. I think I have to start very slow and maybe putting a bit away the goal at itself, but rather start now to just get an overview again and see a bit more where my spendings are and getting a grip of that before I can start looking at saving again. I think that's what we can do. In the personal growth area, I have the goal to study at the personal development school and reprogramming some limiting beliefs. This is still paused. Yeah, I haven't done anything with it. Don't know if I will do something in April with it. We'll see. In my social category, I want to be a good friend and finding 2 new friends. I'm actually really happy. I've tried to meet a few people. Some felt like there was a connection, some not, and then you just have to see how it's kind of like developing from there. But I'm really happy with the friends that I have currently, so I really try to grow them and being there for my friends. And I'm also seeing as a few friends now when I'm going on vacation, so it feels like there's this one thing, maybe finding some new people, but strengthening the bonds that you already have is such an important job and so important for your health, but also for the mental health of your friends. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's going currently. In my health category, I have 2 goals. One is I eat and move in tune with my nervous system, resulting in gentle weight loss of 12 to 18 pounds. And that is very interesting because result-wise, I don't have much to show because I almost have the same weight as when I started in January. I did my measurements today and definitely see I'm lower than when I started in January, even if the weight is almost the same. So that is positive, first of all. So it's not that I don't have made any progress, but I felt like I had made a lot more progress. And then in March, I'm kind of like, the results are not showing yet, but still there's so much internal happening because I see so much happening in myself. Like I've stopped eating when I'm watching TV for the most. It often feels much better to just sit and maybe listening to podcasts. Sometimes I was also able to eat it without any distractions, and I think I've gotten better in stopping when I'm satisfied. I feel like my body is better in telling me, and I'm better in listening to it. And so I feel like there's so much happening. I can't like see it on the scale yet, but I do feel so much more peaceful with my eating. So it was definitely worth it. And I think now it's a bit crucial that I just keep going instead of like restricting again or doing anything. Just kind of like finding new habits that I want to still implement a little bit more naturally and not trying to force too much and rather stabilize, integrate. That's kind of like the goal for April. My second goal is to complete 100 workouts, and like I'm already 30% in, so I'm doing really well, like on the results side. And that's funny because that's kind of like the opposite of my weight loss, is that it looks like I'm doing well, but I feel so much resistance to my workouts because I kind of really would like to work out when I feel like it. I rather would like to have like working out almost every day and then hopping over some when I feel like today is not a good day, I'm not feeling well, or I'm too sore or whatever. But because of my hypermobility and my physiotherapy training, I have to have breaks in between, and I have to kind of like go for Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday or Sunday, so 3 times a week. This is so hard. I haven't worked out at all last week, and this week not either. There is a lot of resistance because I really feel like I don't want to do them, and I just want to do my own workouts, and I haven't really found the mental change in like a different mindset around it, because obviously I know this is to strengthen my body and to help prevent more injuries. I do see it, and still I'm like, I don't want to do the stupid physiotherapy exercises. That's kind of like the inner child that is pretty rebellious. So yeah, I haven't really found a way yet. Well, I mean, it's like that. Some goals are working so fine, and I definitely see, for example, with Spanish, I see it works so well because I do a little bit every day, and I know in my body I can't do that, but we'll see. I haven't like found a solution yet. If you have one, please let me know. Yeah, but that's kind of like my goals review for March. Overall, I'm really happy. I'm doing a lot of progress everywhere. In some areas a bit more than in others, but very happy. It's going really well. I'm proud of myself. And then we just have to tackle a bit the ones that are a bit more tricky. And I'm sure we will make progress there as well. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful April, and I see you very soon next Sunday. Bye.